Hi, so good morning. So today we are going to discuss about the text information management system. So in the previous class we had discussed about the laboratory information management system. So the information which has to be stored in the system is known as a text information. It may be an image or graphical representation or something like anything like that. So we will consider it as a text information management system in a preclinical studies. So it is a lighthouse is to component that integrated of test basis notification and communication systems into a single system for sending pre-configured message to text receiving endpoints. So it can be done by the manually or automatically, as well as the handling the response of the text it can be included. So the thing, if you are doing any preclinical activities with the text information message passing or the text information message system, it will play a major role for the preclinical activities. So text information management system is nothing but it is commonly like a laboratory information management system. So it is important in a preclinical development. So the information will have the structure like image, drawing or photographs is generated here, and these documents and information are intellectually property and therefore need protection and easy access. So these are the documents required in preclinical development. So product specification document and analytical test methods and standard operating procedure and research report and laboratory notebooks. So these are the requirement basically for the preclinical development. And what are the basic applications of computers in pharmacy? So before going to the text management system, so first we will find out the basic application that had been used in a pharmacy. So computer in pharmacy are used for information of drug data, records and files, drug management, creating, modifying, adding and deleting data in a patient file to generate the report and the business details, overall business details of the pharmacy. So these are the applications that are used in a pharmacy. So in this, the text information management system will play the major role in all the activities, all the applications, whatever we have mentioned here. It will play a major role in a database storage. So the major component of typical management information system. So these are the components that can be used, that is people, data, business procedure, hardware and software. So people who use the information system is known as the people, and data, the data that the information system has been recorded and has going to be recorded. So this is the components of information storage part. And business procedure, the procedure put in a place on how to record, store and analyze the data. Once you are getting the data, and it will have a procedure how to store the data, how to record the data, and how to analyze the data, and how to generate the report along with the data. So hardware, these include servers, workstation, network equipments, printers, etc. So what are the hardware that they are going to require in the preclinical process? It will mention as an hardware. And software, this will play an important role in here. There are n number of text information TIMS softwares are available. In this, the software will have the program used to handle the data. These include programs such as spreadsheet programs, databases and software, etc. So the basic example that I have mentioned for us creating a record and deleting and modifying a record, that I was mentioned in MS Access. I hope so you remember that. So MS Access is a software. In this, the people whoever entering the data and whoever entering the data, it's known as a people. The data, whatever data you are representing, that will be considered as a data. And business procedure, how to create a table and how to find out the eligibility of the patients, and we can sort the patient list. It will be a procedure in the Excel MS Access format. And next one is a hardware, in which the hardware will play a major role, and how to play this, how to record the data. The hardware requirement, the basic requirement will be your PC, and it will be 80 GB of our hard disk or 1 GB or 2 GB of our RAM. That is a minimum requirements to access the MS Access with the OS also. So these are the major components of typical management system. And next one is a types of information services. So next one is a types of information system. So there are three types of information systems there. One is transaction processing system, management information system and decision support system. So this play the major role. These three information will play the major role in the text management systems also. So information will cause us about the test process. So transaction processing system. This types of information system is used to record the day-to-day transaction of a business. An example of a transaction processing system is a point of sales, that is POS system. A POS system is used to record the daily sales. So the daily sales which are used in a pharmacy, it can be mentioned as a transaction processing system. And next one is a management information system. So it is used to guide static managers to make semi-structured decision. The output from the transaction process system is used as an input to the MIS system. So by this transaction processing system, output will be considered as a MIS system. The daily sales has been considered as a management information system. If the sales is going good, the management information system will increase the ordering numbers. If the sales is going less, the management information system will reduce the ordering, and these databases and stocks will be managed in the management information system. And third one is a decision support system. So decision support system are used by the top level manager to make semi-structured decision. The output from the management information system is used as an input to the decision support system. The decision support system also get data input from external sources such as current market forces, competitors, etc. So it can be clearly mentioned that the transaction processing system the output of the transaction processing system will be the input of the management information system, and output of the management information system will be the input of the decision support system with the help of the market forces and the competitor that has been used in the clinical trials. So these are the types of information systems. And manual information system versus computer information system. So this will be a major role in these two information system. The text management will play the major role over here. So manual information system does not use any computerized device. The recording, storing and retrieving of data is done manually by the people who are responsible for the information system. Whatever the thing they are doing, that will want to be considered as a manual. And so the major components of manual information system will be the people, business procedure, data, filling system and reports. So people are the recipients of information system, and business procedure, there are measures put in place that define the rules of procedure, data, storing it, analyzing it and producing information. And data, these are the recorded day-to-day transaction. And filling system, it is an organized way of storing information. And report, the report are generated after manual analysis, the data form, the filling system and compiling it. So these are the components that has been used in the manual information system. Whatever the data has been stored here, that data want to be in text, image or video format, that can be represented as a text management system. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the manual information system. It will be a cost effective and flexible. So advantages are there. So cost, there is no need for spending those huge number of cost, and it will be flexible. We can change whatever changes we are required, we can change as per our needs. And disadvantages of this, time consuming will be there definitely, and error will be there, lack of security, the security purpose is lacking over here, and the duplication data will be available, data inconsistency and lack of backups. So these are the disadvantages of the manual information system. So next, coming to the computerized information system. So the computerized system were developed to address the challenges of manual information system. So whatever the drawbacks we are faced in the manual information system, we want to rectify it by using the computer information system. The major difference between a manual and computerized information system is a computerized system use a combination of software and hardware to record, store and analyze the information, retrieved informations. So these are the computer information system concept, and here there are a lot of advantages will be there. So fast and data processing and information retrieval, improved data accuracy, improved security and reduced data duplication, improved backup system, easy access to information. So these are the advantages of computerized information system, and most probably it will have a disadvantages also. It's expensive to set and configure, and heavy reliance and technology, risk of frauds will be there. So it will not be a secure one, but whenever using in the manual and the computerized, the data will not give 100% security over here. So these are the two types of information system and the advantages and disadvantages of the information systems. So now coming to the text information management system. So a TMS is essential for preclinical development because huge number of text, document and other related information such as image, photographic, etc. will be there, and it has helped in pharmaceutical industries to improve efficiency in managing text documents. So objective of text information management system will be, it is an organized and store the large amount of text. It helped the preclinical development by using this organized storing of the data. And need of TIMS. So it is also called as textual information management system in a literature. So this system deals various kind of document which are textually in nature. So for this the TIMS has been used. And documentation requirement in preclinical development. So this is why I have mentioned you in the previous slides. So several types of controlled data documents used in preclinical development, that is SOPs, that is standard operating system, and research records and laboratory notebooks, and product specification documents and analytical test methods. So these are the documentation required in a preclinical development by using the text management systems. So what are the benefits of So these are the benefits of TIMS. That the key advantages of TIMS include defining and enforcing standard workflows, ensuring procedures are always followed. So elimination transcription errors throughout instrument integration, integrity with other systems, that is enterprise resource planning and accounting to increase the process efficiency. So these are the major benefits. And the TIMS software that can be used, TIMS software is an innovative solution developed for HME and DME. It enables you to manage your revenue cycle from end to end and provide the clarity you need to make smart business decision by giving you total access to all your business data. So whatever data we have discussed, whatever data that has been stored and that can be edited, the data has to be provide clarity of storaging purpose in the business decision making that has been given in your business data. So what is meant by business data? Whatever data that has stored in your preclinical development, it is mentioned as the business data. So now coming to the computerized information system advantages. So why I am giving these advantages? So the advantages of this computerized information system will be reflect in your preclinical data. So the fast data processing and information retrieval, this is one of the biggest advantages of computerized information system. It processes data and retrieve information at the faster rate. This leads to improve client, customer and services. So whatever, when your work is very fast and your work is very secure, the client and service will be very good. So improve the data accuracy. So second one, so easy to implement data validation and verification check in computerized system compared to a manual system. So the testing process will be done here. And improve security. In addition to restriction access to the database server, the computerized information system can be implement other security controls such as user authentication, biometric authentication system, access right control, etc. So whatever comes to security, we have to provide the software, we can give a security also. So reduced data duplication. So database system are designed in such a way they minimize duplication of data. This means updating data is one department automatically make it available to the other department also. and improved backup system. With modern days technology, the backup can be stored in a cloud, which makes it easy to recover the data in something happened to the hardware and software used to store the data, and easy access to the information. Most business executive need to travel and still be able to make a decision based off the information. The web and mobile technology making accessing data from anywhere possible. So these are the major advantages. You can relate it to a preclinical development, and you will give an example for this preclinical development, and you can give an example for each and individual advantages also. So majorly coming to the disadvantages, it is expensive to the cost up and configure. The organization has to buy hardware and the required software to run the information system. In addition to that, business procedure will need to be revised and the staff will need to be trained on how to use the computerized information system. So heavily reliance on the technology. If something happened to the hardware or software that makes it to stop functioning, then the information cannot be accessed until the required hardware and software has been replaced. And risk of frauds. So if proper control and checks are not in the place, it can be post authentication transactions such as invoice for good and where they never delivered, etc. So it can be used in the unprofessional manner also. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of a computerized information system. Whatever I was mentioned as an information, it will give you the real text format. So as of now, this is the introduction of a text information system. So thank you this is the last topic in your 5th unit. So in the next class onwards, we will go for a revision, or I will give you the practical demo in a Google Meet also. So I hope so 2 or 3 topics has been pending in the 3rd or 4th unit. I really hope so. So I will cover that also in the next upcoming classes. So in case of any query, just comment me in a comment box. You just refer the slides and keep going with my text, and you will get a clear idea about that. And thank you for attending. Thank you.